Nobody knows but me that I sometimes cry. If I could pretend that I'm asleep when my tears start to fall, I peek out from behind these walls. I think nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the rhythm of my heart, the way I do when I'm lying in the dark and the world is asleep. I think nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows but me.
Lauren and Stephanie! Wow! Well done, ladies. And now, Stephanie, how's the cooking been going since Alda came to call?
Well, for the rest of that night, it was okay. But then the next day, I had a bit of a disaster. I had a bit of a hot chocolate explosion and a pasta overload and a bit of a spill of oil and plantain. So I had to ring him. I rang him on the Friday night and asked for his help. And he was like, "Are you joking me?" and then he helped me out, and I'm back on track now.
Back on track. Cool, mate, Steph. And Lauren, I hear there's been a crime spree in Dorothy House, and you've been a victim of that crime.
Oh yes, I bought these relatively expensive kind of double quilted cotton pads.
Double quilted?
Yes, to take off my eye makeup at night, you know,
Yes,
sensitive.
yes.
And someone started to help themselves to them. And I have decided as the detective that it was Jenny. Because I think she comes in the night with her kilt and stuffs them in her sporran. That's what I have decided.
What a lovely image. Now, Sheila, were you convinced by those performances?
Right, yes, I was. Stephanie, I wasn't quite sure what the it was that he does better. I didn't think you made that as vivid as you might. I think it's about obsessive love, and I didn't quite get that. But then neither would Dorothy. So, but you've got to be able to act anything, and I just didn't think you went far enough. Lauren, the end of it was superb. You had the confidence to really think it through. I thought there was a bit in the middle when you thought, oh, I must present this, and I kind of lost you then. But overall, it was a huge step forward for you, I thought.
Wow. John?
Stephanie, I love you when you've got loads of dancers around with you and you've got choreography and you're doing your thing and then it becomes really special and you make magic. And you've just got to try and find a way to bring that kind of performance into a slow performance like this. But you still could, without question, beat Dorothy. Lauren, I think the biggest compliment you can pay any performer is that you didn't want that performance to stop. I forgot I was in a competition looking for a Dorothy. You lifted me out of my seat and brought me into your world. And that is what a leading lady has to do. Well done.
All right, high praise from John. Charlotte, what did you think?
Stephanie, I could literally listen to you sing the phone book, honestly. Like, your tone of voice is absolutely gorgeous. So you're always kind of really, really good. The only thing I'd say on that is I could have had more exasperation on the nobody does it better, rather than nobody does. It was a little bit kind of singy, so maybe a little bit kind of more wild. And Lauren, basically in our masterclass this week, the one thing I wanted you to do, because the voice is completely there, you know exactly what you're doing, and the one thing I wanted you to do is not be quite so slick and to really let your guard down and to give completely of yourself on stage, and I think you did exactly that. It was so vulnerable and broken and beautiful. Well done.
All right. Raves from the panel. How is the Lord feeling? Andrew?
Well, both of you incredibly talented girls who I'd be very, very happy to see as Dorothy. I mean, honestly, this is a really tough battle, this, Stephanie. You know, a really good performance. You've got that wonderful sort of Liverpool warmth. I sort of thought nobody does it Scouser at one point. but it was just lovely. And what I loved about it is that when you were talking, you know, you started telling a story, and, you know, I'm beginning to think that could be Dorothy. She could be telling that story to the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and the Lion. And you know, yeah, it was a really, really good performance, Lauren, tonight. You know, both of you are really strong contenders. And how lucky am I that we should have two girls as good as you are?
Wow. High praise indeed. Well